What's up guys, welcome back to the vlog channel. Today I'm going to be showing you every single product that I use on a daily basis, from camera gear to travel essentials to stuff like this little battery pack. Literally every product that I use every single day, I'm going to be showing you. Now you guys might remember that I did do an everyday carry video a couple months ago, but I didn't really go into detail. I just kind of picked a few things that I use throughout the day and showed them to you. I've noticed that a lot of YouTubers have been posting their everyday carry videos, and I really have been enjoying those. I watched like 6 this week. I have a bunch of products here on the table, and the first one that stands out to me is my water bottle. Water bottles aren't really something people talk about too often, but this one low-key changed everything. So this bottle was actually gifted to me while I was in LA for a trip with Spotify, and I didn't really think too much of it at first. It kind of looked like a normal bottle until I noticed that the lid is actually a MagSafe holder, which means you can grab your phone and stick it right onto that little loop right there. And I didn't expect I would like this as much as I do, but since I got this bottle, it has come in clutch so many times while I'm eating lunch, while I'm at the gym, just propping my phone up here, watching a YouTube video. The only thing I don't like is that this has become pretty wobbly after a couple months of usage, but I still use it anyway. It hasn't broken yet. The brand name is called Ringo. I've honestly never heard of them before, and it holds water, does what a water bottle should do. So I really love this. And speaking of my phone, the phone I do use is the iPhone 15 Pro. I'm not going to talk too much about this. And the case that I've been using for the past couple months is the Apple silicone case. Now, I've heard so many bad things about this case all over the internet, people saying that it's been ripped up after just a couple weeks of usage. This is around 3 to 4 months in. Literally not that many signs of wear and tear. I've dropped it a couple times, so it did get like this little scratch on the top and there at the bottom, but not as bad as people made it sound like online. It protects my phone. It does this little cool animation when you first put it on. It does a good job of being a case. All right, this next product I've already talked about on this channel. This is my film camera. I just got this, and very recently I got the first rolls of film developed. I promised you guys I would show you the pictures, so here they are. These are some of my favorites. They turned out really, really well. I didn't really know what to expect from the roll of film that I used or how well this camera would actually shoot photos. Some of them are kind of out of focus, which is honestly my fault for not letting this thing focus long enough. And there's also little flecks of dust on some photos, but I think those mistakes are what make film cameras so special. And the fact that you can take a picture and have to wait like 2 weeks to see those photos makes taking pictures a lot more fun, and you're a lot more intentional. So if I'm going somewhere cool or I'm gonna be traveling, I always put this in my bag so I can take a couple flicks wherever I am. Now, speaking of cameras, I've gotten so many questions about what camera do you use? What lens do you use? And since I'm filming with my camera, I'm gonna have to film with my phone. So the camera that I use is the Sony ZV-E1. I've been using this thing for about a little bit over a year, and I love it so much. The lens that I have paired onto it is the Sony G Master 16 to 35 millimeter f2.8. It's a wide angle lens. It's kind of chunky and big. They have released a new smaller version of this that I haven't bought yet. I use this lens for literally everything from filming short form videos to filming vlogs like this, and it works great. Now, I see this camera setup as like my main professional camera setup. I'm really careful with it when I go out and vlog, and it mainly stays here inside my apartment because I don't want to break it. It's so expensive. But these two cameras, these are my fun cameras. This first one is the Insta360 X4. This is a 360 camera that can shoot 8K video, which is pretty impressive. I got this camera while I was working with Insta360 for a sponsored video, but I've started using this camera in the vlogs a lot more. You guys may have noticed. It's so much easier to have this camera on a stick while I'm running and not worry about where it's pointing than have to hold up my phone like this and worry about keeping the shot steady. It's also a lot smaller, and people don't really know what it is, so you can walk in public and hold it like this, and it's recording all around you. And the footage itself that comes out of this camera is incredible. Since you can record up to 8K, you can zoom in and crop on places and not really worry about losing quality. There's so many creative shots that you can get with this since it's recording all the way around, and that's also the reason I love using this little camera. This is the Insta360 Go 3S. This just came out recently, but this may look like just a normal action camera. You have a flip-up screen so you can record like this, but you can also, with the press of this button, pop out this little pod right here. Now, this is the entire camera encapsulated in one little pod. This can shoot up to 4K 60 frames per second. My favorite way to use this camera is for first-person view shots. It comes with this little pendant that you can just put on your neck like a necklace, slide it into your shirt, and since this is magnetic, it just sticks right to the pendant, and you can walk around and get really crazy cool POV shots. It's also pretty inconspicuous. Not really many people are gonna question what this is. And because it's so small, you can get a ton of creative shots. Like I once stuck it to a spoon and just filmed a POV shot of me eating yogurt. It was kind of cool. It was kind of cool. So these two cameras, I really recommend. They are a bit pricey, especially this one, but honestly, I think they're so worth it if you're a creator or you have extra money to spend. You guys may be wondering what earbuds I use. I use the AirPod Pros. I've had these for a little over a year, and this case has kind of gotten beat up. Also a little bit yellow, which is kind of gross. I think that's just from palm sweat. I've dropped these so many times and they still haven't broken, which is kind of impressive. Before this, I used a pair of Nothing Ear 2s, which honestly, I preferred the sound of the Nothing Ear 2s to the AirPod Pros. The reason I've just been sticking with these is because since I use a MacBook and an iPhone, I can just have these in and go from my MacBook to iPhone and not have to worry about switching or changing Bluetooth connections. It just seamlessly pairs with all Apple devices. which means I'm pretty much trapped in the ecosystem. I might switch back to the Nothing Ear 2s just for the fun of it. Also, this is still a lightning connector, which drives me crazy since I don't actually have like a lightning cord anymore. But my solution to that was this next product. This is a multi-device wireless charger from Anker. I made a short form video about this, but if you didn't see that, this basically can charge 3 of your devices all at once, your Apple Watch, AirPods, and your phone. And you only need 1 USB-C cord. Super, super helpful. I just set everything up at night, put it next to my bed, plug it in, and I know that everything's gonna be at 100% once I get up in the morning. Super cool device, love this. Speaking of keeping things charged and at 100%, these 2 devices I am going to carry with me everywhere till the day I die. I love these. So while I was on that Spotify trip in Los Angeles, we were walking around the Spotify headquarters, we went to dinner, and at dinner, my phone died. And that was one of the most annoying things because I really wanted to film with my phone, but it was dead. I had to plug my phone into someone else's phone to charge it, which gave me about 10%, but then also killed their phone as well. So to stop that from happening, I'm always gonna be carrying around either one of these. These are little battery packs from Anker, and they're not just any battery pack. They come built in with their own plug. I don't know what you call this, but you can plug this directly into an outlet. And it also comes with its own attached USB-C cable that also doubles as a little lanyard right here. Little button on the side you can press and then see how much battery percentage you have right here on a little LCD screen. It's at 0 because I literally used it this morning. And this one's a bigger one. I think this is a 10,000 milliamp hour power bank. So it packs a lot of power in this little form factor. Super easy to carry around. I'm always gonna have that in my backpack when I'm traveling. Must have. Power banks are a must have. Now, speaking of traveling, I love my segues. My segues are on point in this video. Speaking of traveling, when you're on the plane and you wanna listen to some music, you wanna have to cancel out that noise, you're gonna want a good pair of noise canceling headphones. Now, these headphones I've been using for about 1.5 years. I got them right before I moved to college. And these are the Sony WH-1000 XM4s. Terrible name, great headphones. These headphones are honestly just so comfortable. You can put them on, leave them on for hours and forget that they're even there. They're not great for working out. I have noticed that if you're working out and moving a lot, these will slide off your head very easily. So I usually stick with my AirPods when I'm working out or running. But if I'm editing a video in a public space or I'm on an airplane, these work so amazing. Throw these on, forget about everyone else. These are a couple of years old, so you can catch them on sale a lot of times. Super great deal for headphones. The sound is top tier. You can adjust it with an EQ in the Sony app. Noise canceling, superb. Also the design and color, love this so much. Definitely recommend these if you were looking for a good pair of headphones. Now let's talk about something that often gets overlooked. This is an Airtag wallet that I bought off of Amazon. I don't know the exact name. It should be right here, somewhere here. But I had a problem of losing my wallet many times. It would be the most annoying thing. One time I lost my wallet for about a month. I didn't really know where it was. I would just use Apple Pay on my phone and I was driving to school with no license. Not a good situation to put yourself in, so I solved it with this. This is an Airtag wallet with an AirTag right in the front. That way I can keep track of it with my phone. It makes it so much easier. I haven't lost my wallet and not found it because of this AirTag. And this wallet is pretty inexpensive and it's kind of held up. You can see there's a bunch of micro scratches on it, but honestly, I like how it's looking. Like they say that leather looks better the more it's used. Now you guys might be saying, Nathan, if a robber takes your wallet, they're definitely just gonna see the AirTag, pull it out and throw it away. Now you're probably right, and I haven't done this yet, but there's space in here for like cash. I don't carry around cash though, but there are multiple card-shaped trackers that you can just slide into here, maybe even like sew this closed. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. And so no matter who takes your wallet, you're always gonna be able to find it. I'm gonna do that after this video. I forgot to cover this in the camera section of this video, but these are the mics I use. These are the DJI Mic 2s. I also got sent this out for a sponsor video. Literally, a lot of the stuff I own is sent for sponsor videos, but these are the little mics themselves. You've probably seen these being held or clipped onto shirts. I prefer using this with the lav mic that's over there. That's what I hold in my videos. But all you have to do is plug this into your camera with an aux cord, or you can even plug it into your phone with this little adapter. Slide this on the bottom, plug it into your phone, and you have wireless audio. That sounds really good. This case also doubles as a charging case, so you put these in here and they'll be topped off when you need them. Let's just do a quick little speed run. The laptop I use is the M2 MacBook Pro. I use it for editing, for productivity, literally everything. The PC that I have behind me, these are the specs of the PC. Apple Watch. This is the Apple Watch Series 7 with a band that I bought off of the TikTok shop for like 2 cents. I bought a Series 7 because I don't think it's worth it to buy the newer Apple Watches. The experience is gonna be 99% the same, so that's what I wear. Now those are mainly the products that I use every single day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've had so much fun watching these types of videos this week that I decided I would make my own. This wasn't exactly a vlog for the vlog channel, but there are gonna be really cool vlogs coming up soon. I have a big trip planned. The only hint I can give is that it's gonna be out of the country. Gonna be very fun. And with creators you know, the exact same creators from the LA trip. So make sure you guys subscribe and turn on post notifications. I know a lot of you guys have post notifications on, which is very cool. There's a flood of comments when I post new videos. And I think that's really it for today. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video.